Well, since last time Big U and a bunch of the Rolling 60s got locked up.
Yeah, I seen that.
43 count indictments, including RICO.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and a whole bunch of extortion and wire fraud and bank fraud and tax evasion. And they are implying he was involved in the murder as well.
Mm-hmm.
In Vegas, actually.
Yeah, with the little youngster.
Yeah. Do you know Big U personally?
Yes, I do.
And I interviewed Big U.
Mm-hmm.
Cool dude. We kept in touch.
He was cool with me as
Yeah,
well.
I'm sure it's, our phone call is probably recorded, which is fine.
I hate to see him going through it, man, because it's like, damn. Big U is not young, for one. He's about damn near 60, right? Big U is like close to 60.
He is 58 years old.
58, so yeah, it's just like, fuck, bro. That's just too much, man. I feel for him.
Yeah. I mean, are you surprised at all?
I mean, from the internet shit that I've been seeing, I'm not surprised because it's kind of like it's almost the Keefe D shit. You know what I'm saying? You kind of talked yourself into that situation because.
But he was really talking reckless. Like right in the
Kind of,
interview with him,
sorta,
he didn't
because
really
it was other people accusing him of shit, and he was always defending himself. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if somebody accused me of something and I know I ain't did it, I ain't finna say nothing. I'm not even finna engage that shit, especially on the internet. Cause you know, it's just the police is right there, bro. You know what I mean? Every time you log on that motherfucker, they, especially if you're a gang member or something, they right there taking down all the shit you talking about. So I think it was just too much internet back and forth shit to me. That's what seems like that got him in there.
Yeah, but they had wiretaps on him going back like 10 years.
God damn.
Yeah. And along with him was Brick Baby, who
Yeah.
I had just seen like 2 days before.
So they all on the same case?
I think so, yeah.
Whoa.
They all got picked up at the same
I thought
time.
they weren't even fucking around with each other. Like,
No, they weren't. But I guess they're turning it into a RICO rolling 60s kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, I was at the Beverly Center and just randomly ran to Brick Baby. It's like, oh shit, he was there with a bunch of people. I was like, yo, what's up?
Yeah,
Gave each other a hug, like, oh, how you been? How you been? Yo, man, we gotta get up again. Yeah, cool. You could tell he had no idea what was about to happen. It's just crazy how you meet someone and not a care in the world.
But then you know, it's like you know what you out here doing. Like what you out? How are you out here living? The fact that you can get caught up in these type of things. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. You know, good luck to them, but I don't think it's cool to be. You know, they fathers. You know what I'm saying? They had families and shit. It's like, and Big U was doing a lot of shit for the youth, right?
Yeah.
Like in the Crenshaw district. Like that's horrible, man.
Yeah, but that's actually part of his case also. Intentional misapplication of funds from an organization receiving federal funds. 5 counts of embezzlement. And then counts of bank fraud. I don't know, man. Like, I was sad when I heard it.
Yeah.
Me and Big U had a good relationship.
And
I mean,
you
I'm not
did
gonna
a
say
lot of
we were,
time
like,
already.
good friends
That's
or
like, that's
nothing,
not.
but yo, I would call him, he would pick up. He would call me, I would pick up. We would chop it up. I remember
Yeah.
when Loose Cannon was trying to do that whole like, oh, Big U backdoor Nipsey, and I was like, I called him up. I'm like, I'm so sorry you're having to deal with this bullshit right now.
Yeah, I never believed that shit.
Yeah, and I remember I
Yeah.
did no jumper the next day and addressed it. I was like, this is bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
like, come on. With all, like, the trial is over, right? With all the evidence, everything else like that, the prosecution had access to everyone's cell phone records and everything else like that. You would think that at some point his name would come up.
Yeah, for
if
sure.
he had anything to do with that situation.
For sure,
It
yeah.
doesn't even make sense.
No, it doesn't.
You saw what happened. It's almost like people creating the Tupac conspiracy that was really the government, as opposed to, you jump on this guy who has a history of shooting people,
Right.
and then you get shot,
Right.
right?
Yeah, for sure.
It all connects. You go and insult this person who has a history of shooting people,
Yeah.
and then you get shot.
That's the thing in the hood. Like you accuse somebody of something, you gotta watch out. You know what I'm saying? You whoop somebody's ass in a fist fight, you gotta watch out. More than likely they coming for you. That's just how it go. People don't want to take no losses. Cause then, like it's gonna be forever talked about. Oh, he knocked you out. Oh, you know what I'm saying? This nigga calling you a rat. And you gotta walk around. It's like a shame, you know what I'm saying? Like having a scarlet letter on your body, you know what I'm saying? So people don't want to accept that, and that's the way they use, I ain't saying it's right, but that's the way they handle it. You know what I mean?
I mean, have you seen people accusing someone else of being a snitch?
course.
Like not in prison. Because in prison, from what
On
I
the streets,
understand, it
yeah.
requires immediate action.
Absolutely.
But
But even
on
on
the
the streets,
street-
the same way.
Yeah.
You ain't supposed to allow that. Not in the hood, no. How you gonna walk around? How you gonna hold your head high if people are around here? Because you say it, then people will start thinking that you really did it. You know what I'm saying? And like nowadays, it used to be you had to come with some black and white from the courts. You know what I'm saying? With documents. Now, that shit don't even matter no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
It's just an accusation.
they can just say it, yeah. And then
Yeah,
like
you can Photoshop
depending
the
on
paperwork.
who say it, if you got a name, it holds more weight. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm sure having someone as big as Nipsey Hussle, the biggest person in this whole region, calling, asking if you're a snitch with other people.
But that was supposed to stay in, inside their neighborhood. It wasn't supposed to actually, it was their business. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't have never got out. That's what I'm saying.
What do you mean?
What I'm saying is like if they had that situation going on, it should have never. Me and you shouldn't even know about it. That's all I'm saying.
She's saying Cowboy shouldn't have said what happened and so forth.
It shouldn't. It ain't supposed to be spoken on. That's the code. You ain't supposed to speak on those things. You just not.
Huh.
You just not. That's just really what. That's the way it's been. You know what I'm saying? Now it might be outdated or whatever because it's 2025, but that's what it's supposed to be. Yeah.